Are you bored?
Do you want to go on vacation?
Boy, come on down to the Sonoran Desert. You've never experienced anything like this before.
First of all, what is a desert?
A hot place?
Well, I guess so, but there's more to it. A desert is defined as a very dry area of land that has little to no vegetation and is very desolate, and it encapsulates about 1/3 of the world.
Gee, I don't know if they can survive there well.
Well, Bubba, plants and animals have adapted to living in the harsh climate. For example, one of the most dominant plants, cacti, have adapted to the dryness of deserts. Overall, though, most deserts have very different characteristics. Some are cold while others are hot. Some are hilly while some are flat. And some have almost no life at all, while others are completely full of it, like the Sonoran Desert.
That's what we'll be focusing on today, folks.
My name is Desert Snake, and I'm here to teach you about the Sonoran Desert. Hiya!
I just want to learn. Is this what learning gets you, Dad?
Konnichiwa! First of all, where is the Sonoran Desert? Well, for all those kiddies out there, Sonoran Desert is relatively located out Southern California, Southern Arizona, Northwest Mexico, and east of the Pacific Ocean. But for those people who like to be absolute, the Sonoran Desert is located at a latitude and a longitude of 33 degrees 40 feet north, 114 degrees 15 feet west, and covers an area of 100,000 square miles. Between 25 degrees to 33 degrees north and longitude of 105 degrees to 118 degrees west. Oh, hi there. It's me, Desert Snake, and I'm back to tell you more about the Sonoran Desert. Like, did you know the Sonoran Desert is the hottest desert in Mexico? I mean, Mexico's a big country. That's pretty impressive. But did you also know that the Sonoran Desert is located in the Biome Deserts and Xerisx shrublands, and it is a part of the North American Desert ecoregion? The plant region the Sonoran Desert is the Madrean floristic region. Pretty interesting, right? But did you also know that it is home of the saguaro cactus? Check it out. I'm holding a cactus in my hand. Can we cut the camera? Because it really hurts. Oh God! Oh! What? Ah!
I'm sorry, but due to some technical difficulties, Desert Snake will not be joining us today. But I will take over in his place. Here are some examples of plants. First off, there's brittlebush,
Buckhorn cholla,
desert marigold,
official barrel cactus,
foothills palo verde,
glomelo,
octillo,
prickleberry,
sagarillo cactus,
and summer poppy.
Now on to the animals. The Sonoran Desert also has tons of these. First off, there's bobcat,
And a hummingbird,
collared lizard,
desert tortoise,
diamondback rattlesnake,
Gila monster.
great horned owl, jackrabbit,
But make sure you don't confuse it with a
javelina,
mule deer,
ringtail,
vultures,
and the white-winged dove. As we mentioned before, these organisms are able to live here because they have special adaptations. Cacti, for example, have a widespread root system, large stems to collect the water, and spines instead of leaves. This gives them a smaller surface area, which makes less water to transpirate. But enough about cacti. Let's get back to the desert.
Hey, it's me, Desert Snake again. Didn't think I was done, huh? I'm gonna tell you more about the Sonoran Desert. Like, temperature. Whoa. Like, do you know that in the summer, temperature averages out to be 82 degrees Fahrenheit? Whoa! But in some places, even reach up to 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, I would not like to go there. But in the winter, it's a different story. In the winter, it can reach about 53 degrees Fahrenheit, which is still pretty high, but pretty low for a desert. You know what I'm talking about, dude. Totally tubular.
Annual rainfall is 3 to 11 inches, but there can be more rain if it has a higher elevation. Now finally, most soil in the desert is classified as arid soil, which is just basically very, very, very dry. The soil here actually has plenty of nutrients and would be great for farming, but it lacks one crucial element: water. Yeah, that's right. There's very little to no water in the desert. Even though the soil here, along with most deserts, is like a gold mine of nutrients, it lacks the needed amount of water, so therefore the soil is unusable, sadly.
Now, back to the vacation part of it. The best time to visit the Sonoran Desert is spring, because that's when the most wildlife is out and you can do the most things. Some of those things are sandboarding, camel riding, dune bashing, hiking, sand sliding, quad biking, and dune buggy riding. But you will need certain items to be able to have the full experience. They are wide-brimmed hats, something to protect your face from sandstorms, cargo pants, hiking boots and socks, other warm gear, sunscreen, flashlight, insect repellent, and insect repellent.
Vacation.
Have a good vacation.
We hope to see you at the desert.
Cacti